How to handle conflict without hurting your relationship. Every relationship has conflict, whether it's a romantic partnership, a friendship, or a family bond. Disagreements are normal. But what separates strong, lasting relationships from broken ones isn't the absence of conflict, it's how the conflict is handled. Arguments don't have to turn into emotional damage. Differences of opinion don't have to end in distance. You can handle conflict in a way that strengthens connection, builds trust, and fosters mutual understanding. Let's explore how to resolve conflict in a healthy way without hurting your relationship. Understand the difference between healthy and unhealthy conflict. Not all conflict is bad. In fact, healthy conflict is a sign of honesty and engagement. It means you care enough to bring up what matters. Healthy conflict looks like calm, respectful communication. Listening to understand, not just respond. Taking breaks when emotions run high. Seeking solutions, not just being right. Unhealthy conflict looks like yelling or name calling, bringing up the past to hurt each other, stonewalling or shutting down, avoiding the issue altogether. Recognizing how you and your partner handle conflict is the first step toward more respectful and productive communication. Pause before reacting. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to say things you don't mean, but words, once spoken, can't be unsaid. That's why it's powerful to pause before reacting. Try this. Take a few deep breaths before speaking. Say, I need a minute to think before I respond. Ask yourself, is what I'm about to say helpful or hurtful? Calm tone can be more impactful than the loudest voice. When you respond with thought instead of impulse, you shift the energy of the entire conversation. Use I statements instead of blame. Blame puts the other person on defense, and defensive people stop listening. Instead of accusing, try expressing how you feel. Examples of I statements. I felt hurt when you canceled without telling me. I get overwhelmed when we raise our voices during arguments. I need more clarity when we make decisions together. This approach invites understanding instead of conflict escalation. Listen to understand, not just respond. Often in conflict, we listen just long enough to form our reply, but real resolution comes from deep listening. How to listen better. Make eye contact and avoid interrupting. Repeat back what you heard. So you're saying, ask clarifying questions. Can you help me understand what you meant by that? People want to feel heard, seen, and validated. When they do, they're more open to hearing you too. Focus on the problem, not the person. Conflict becomes damaging when we attack each other instead of addressing the issue. Shift your focus from blame to problem solving. Try saying, let's work together on this. This is the challenge. How can we fix it as a team? What would make both of us feel respected right now? Remember, you're on the same side. The goal isn't to win, it's to resolve and reconnect. Rebuild trust after an argument. Even when handled respectfully, conflict can still leave emotional bruises. After an argument, take time to reconnect. Ways to rebuild trust and closeness. Apologize sincerely. I'm sorry for how I made you feel. Ask how they're feeling now. Offer physical affection, a kind gesture, or just shared quiet time. Talk about how to handle similar issues better next time. Repair is just as important as resolution. Coming back together after conflict is what builds long-term trust. Final thoughts. Conflict can be a bridge, not a wall. No relationship is free of disagreement. What matters most is how we show up during hard conversations. Speak with care, listen with intention, choose understanding over ego. Conflict handled well becomes a tool for growth. It strengthens communication, deepens trust, and reminds both people we can get through this together.